There are weapons in Assassin's Creed Mirage that have lightning appear that takes out multiple enemies. Also special assassin outfits. I really like the Jinn outfit too, but I want to start with the Fire Demon pack. Like every Assassin's Creed game needs a flaming armor set these days according to Ubisoft, and this is that for Mirage, a combination of the Sauron and Hades set from the previous games. We got the crown-like helmet, I dig the silver-plated armor, and your right arm is constantly on fire. To be fair, it adds a pretty cool effect. Now you might think, okay, this is a pure combat armor, but that is actually wrong, because the perk on the chest sets the target on fire after a successful assassination and burns the body away after a short delay. So basically, when going around a camp assassinating everyone, you will not leave bodies behind, as they will just disappear after a few seconds. I think it looks pretty cool too. This also works if you use the Assassin's Focus, by the way. Those count as assassinations. And if you kill an enemy with a chain assassination by throwing the knife, they will also disappear with this effect. So no need to get rid of bodies anymore. It does come with 2 flaming weapons. The sword has this really cool lava animated effect, and the dagger has an extra pointy end, like a small one. I think it's pretty cool. Now yes, these are combat focused. Parries with a dagger set enemies on fire, and attacking burning enemies with the sword sets the weapon on fire for 10 seconds and can apply fire to attacked enemies. So wait for the enemy to strike, parry, hit that enemy, and then you have a burning weapon that quickly takes care of targets, including the mercenary. Now if you kill an enemy with a counter attack, it does not count, like then your weapon will not be on fire. And that actually makes this set less useful on normal, while on the hard difficulty, even regular soldiers require 2 parries. So then 1 parry is enough to slice them to have your blade burn, and a nice thing you can do with a burning blade is hit an armored enemy, because even if the damage is negated, they can still catch fire, and if they then burn, you can easily finish them by hitting their back. This pack also comes with a huge Fire Demon mount, like it's really massive and completely out of place. Using this set really feels like you're playing one of the RPG games. It looks a bit like the dragon from the Dragon Knight pack, by the way, from Valhalla, but they did change it a bit, although the Dragon Bird skin that is also part of the pack is almost completely the same. There's also the lightning weapon pack with 2 pretty nice looking weapons that have an electricity effect around them, but it's mostly the perk of the sword that really stands out. As with every third attack, you deal 50 lightning damage to 4 nearby enemies, which is pretty good at cleaning out groups fast, as every enemy can get hit. So when focusing on one enemy, others will just drop around you. And the range is really great too. Also here, you can just hit an armored enemy to trigger the effect and completely ignore their defenses. Like, this sword is really insane. The dagger is really good too when surrounded by more than 2 enemies. Damage and damage resistance are increased by 50%. Like, you're surrounded mostly by a lot of enemies, so it fits really well. Although you could also switch to the Isu dagger for the healing on every 5th hit, as you will be focusing on hitting enemies a lot anyways, so you will trigger the effect and get healed often too. I talked about how you can get that weapon in my recent video that I will leave a link to in the video description. Now let's go over more amazing Helix items. If you like the video so far, then leaving a like would be awesome, and subscribe to not miss my next Mirage video. There's also the Master Assassin pack that includes black and gold variants of old and new outfits. I'm not sure if it's related to the short intro that we got for the Assassin's Creed showcase last year, where we also saw the assassins in black and gold. But yeah, they work well in Mirage. There's a black and gold variant for the Initiate of Alamut outfit, so basically a black and gold dye for that outfit, only now you find it as a costume. It looks pretty cool, but the others are better. We do not have dyes for the Master Assassin outfit that you get by playing through the main story, so if you like that one, having a black and gold variant might be cool. I like a more BV assassin robe though, and that is what we get with the 2 other outfits. Basim can namely wear a black and gold version of the Master Rayhan mentor suit that looks very cool. In particular, the 2 shoulder pads of course stand out, the larger waist. Like, we had of course a similar outfit in Valhalla, but this of course an upgrade, and makes me wish that we got Rayhan's like regular outfit as something for Basim, because they made it fit already. And we can say the same about the final outfit of this Master Assassin pack, and that is Russian herself. suit. I can't decide which I like more, maybe the Russian outfit for stealth and then the mentor outfit for combat, but again, you would think that this means that they can easily make the regular white-red version of the Russian outfit available for Basim as well, right? As they clearly did the work already. Now, of course, the fact that this Master Assassin pack includes 2 outfits we could not wear before does make it more appealing, but let's hope Ubisoft changes their mind and like adds it later on. That would, I think, be really cool. I will be asking. And totally my favorite outfit of them all, the Jinn outfit that gives Basim these glowing eyes and also an Isu body, like we of course had the Isu tattoos in Valhalla, but now they're constantly animated. It's really, really cool. And I also like how there's a scarf around your neck and how the waist is like cut into pieces and is moving around. Really, really sick. Maybe you remember the mummy outfit from Origins. I'm kind of getting the same vibes here, especially without the hood, as your face will also be covered with the Jinn outfit. I like it more with the hood on. It also comes with 2 weapons, and the sword has this makeshift look with a Jinn lamp as the handle, which is pretty nice. Although the dagger's blade, I think, is even cooler. So some nice items, and the perks are pretty good too, although you need to do some tweaking. So with the outfit, afflictions applied to enemies last 100% longer. So if you normally, for example, throw a firebomb on an enemy, it wears off pretty quickly. Now with the Jinn armor on, the same firebomb on the same enemy, it's burning for way longer, dealing way more damage in the process. Almost killing the enemy now. Then with the sword, attacks on enemies with afflictions deal plus 50% damage, and the dagger on a parry increases the affliction duration by 4 seconds. So yeah, you will not do any status damage with these items yourself, so you, for example, will have to make some upgrades to the tools. You can apply poison to your throwing knives and the blow dart, and a fire to the smoke bomb, as you just saw. Now the issue is on the normal difficulty that throwing knives can insta-kill enemies, that the fire bombs are just super overpowered as well, as the enemies won't be able to do anything anymore. So then the blow dart remains as a nice option to apply a status effect, but those darts will of course run out quickly. Now it's still a strong combo though. Apply it on a mercenary and then you deal 50% more damage to them like constantly, so can immediately nuke them. And this on a normal difficulty, but it also works really well on the hard difficulty. The enemy doesn't stand a chance. But to make this an actual viable playstyle without relying on the tools, you want to switch out the dagger. That is basically useless anyways, as the 4 extra seconds is not needed when the armor already doubles the normal duration of a status effect. Now change it up for the hidden one dagger, because then at the start of an encounter you just have to make sure that one enemy is poisoned, kill that enemy with a melee attack, so then a poison cloud appears, and now other enemies will constantly be poisoned as well. So you deal 50% damage to them at all times, can quickly kill them for more poison clouds, and they can very easily clear a camp. It's a pretty great tactic. So this is on the hard difficulty, by the way, and if you don't have the hidden one dagger yet, you can, for example, get it over here on the map in the wilderness. Now, what set is worth it, you might ask? And to be fair, I would say nothing. Like, apart from the Master Assassin pack, you're basically buying a cheat code for the game. Now, it's only a fun cheat code, but it makes the game really easy, even on the hard difficulty. Like, with no DLC planned for Mirage, you won't be using these items for long, unless you plan to do a second playthrough on hard, which I want to do on stream, by the way, here every Tuesday, so the weekly reset time. Stay tuned for that. If I had to pick one pack though, I would go for the Jinn, as I really like the outfit, and the items are not that overpowered too, and actually push you to play the game a bit different. Although, the most OP items are totally the lightning weapons. Subscribe for more Assassin's Creed Mirage content if you haven't already. A like on the video would really help me out. And check out that video on the best non-helix weapons you can get by clicking on the screen. I will of course speak to you soon. Goodbye.